want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. Do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
When the Moroku, Nijim were on with Biafra. When the Siputa, Makam were on with Kaninaga. Biko Kulien, Ogeruo, Biko Kulien, Ie Jamalike, Ogeruo.
Oh, when the Moroku, Makam were on wine. Oh, when the Muruchekwa, Makam were on Biafra. Biko Kulien, Ogeruo, Biko Kulien, Ie Jamalike, Ogeruo.
The spirit of Biafra, Biko Kulien, Ogeruo. When the Biafra Gideon, Biko Kulien, Ogeruo. O Amadike no na donjon, Umuke kweki Eremeyae. Bodike, Mbosi Ike Rura Jogadike. Biko Kulien, Ogeruo. Biko Kulien, Ie Jamalike, Ogeruo. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, Master Simon F. It wants to smooth the street Gabani Runaibu. They gathered at that from my Guinea. Master Simon F. Emesu Okokwere Onyendu. Ihe Jamalike Ruo, Imapa Simon F. Wujie. Ihe Jamalike Ruo, Simon F. Watakatabo. Ojuda Kwenyi, Mwikwere Onyendu Kine Betata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Mwa Prime Minister Veronye, Aniga Manuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you, Mwa Simon Veronye. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom from Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you're looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Okwe Bucharangwe, Master Simon Epa, or Guinea.
Master Simon Epa, Biko, GC, Kaka, Noku, Atakata, Kaina, Ojuda Uwe, Kwikoloyendu Kine Menata.
I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said, I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, for Prime Minister Veronye, Aniga Manuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you. Oh, Madike Biafra, Dahi Poroga Biarole. Ie Jamadike Ruo, Biafra Republic Government Awuchie. Ie Jamadike Ruo, Commander General Brgie. General Buduso, Suna Atakatawo. Commander Holy Ghost, Okonyendu Borokunu Nazatata. Biko Kulien, Ogeruo. Biko Kulien, Ie Jamalike, Ogeruo. Biko Kulien, Ie Jamalike, Ogeruo.
Udo nike maka Biafra. Oro putara anyị onye ndu ihe Simon Eba
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace. Under our command, O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, There are people who are incorruptible. Incorruptible, I said. There is nothing that moves them. I have come to this earth to do one thing and one thing alone, is to fight and get Biafra. I have not come to this world to be a millionaire, to own hotel, to own oil block, to be close to the president of Nigeria. That is not my job. My job is, what have you done to restore Biafra? When I die and meet Chukwu Abiyama, that's what they will ask me. Did you get Biafra? Not how many cars you had, how many hotels you built, where, how many convoys you can travel with. Irrelevant.
The zoo has fallen. The zoo has fallen. Finally, the zoo has fallen. If you do not know that the zoo has fallen, check around yourself. Check around you.
Really? So you've not been hearing me all this while. Wow. I didn't know that my audio has been off. I hope you can hear me now. I don't know, my audio was blocked. It just came to my attention now. So sorry, Biafran. So sorry for this very obstruction. It was a pity. So sorry, Biafrans. Most of the time, because this thing is so tiny, sometimes I can't be able to get the information. Well, I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting for that long after speaking for so many hours and the information did not get to you. So, my fellow Biafrans, what I've been saying all this while is about the need for the West to support the restoration of Biafra. It is very important that the West will support the restoration of Biafra. Very, very important. Wherever you are, don't think that the fight for the restoration of Biafra is just a fight for the Biafran people. It is not just for the Biafran people. This is something we are doing for ourselves. It is not just for the Biafra, it is for the whole world. As we speak, Biafra land is the only place that is safe. Nigeria has been taken over. Nigeria has been taken over by the terrorists. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rectify. Thank you so much for that confirmation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Uche. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, my fellow Biafrans, the only thing that can guarantee the safety of lives and property today is Biafra. And when we speak in this manner, some people, out of their envy, jealousy, refuse to accept the truth, more especially the Afonjas. They refuse to accept the truth. The truth is that the only solution for security and safety for every indigenous person in that contraption called Nigeria is Biafra. Until you wake up to this truth, you will not find solution to your problem. But as it stands today, it does not matter whether you agree or not. Biafrans already are defending and protecting their territory. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Zama, is in charge. And on the mandate, we are standing on that mandate. Biafra is going to be declared. It does not matter what anybody says. And as you can see today, we are progressing and we are marching forward. For the Western world, the only good thing you can do for yourself is support Biafra. Supporting Biafra doesn't mean you are supporting us alone. When you support the Biafra restoration, you are supporting yourself. When you encourage the restoration of Biafra, you are encouraging your own freedom. As we speak, all the terrorist groups in the world are settled in that contraption called Nigeria. They are all situated in the contraption called Nigeria. And there is nothing anybody can do to change that. Their plan is to take over Nigeria and begin to conduct their evil doings from there. If you do not rise up to the occasion now, it is going to be difficult in time to come. The earlier you wake up to the occasion today, the better for all of us. We, the Biafran people, have taken up the responsibility to stand on the front line to save life and properties. Biafra government in exile under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samarepa, today is standing on behalf of all the Biafran people. Is standing on behalf of all the genuine Biafrans, making sure that life and property of Biafrans are secure. And every single step he's taking today is taking those steps legally. For those of you, the Afonjas, those of you from other regions who are seeing him as a threat, he is not a threat to you. You should be worried about what is happening in your country. Those of you that see Mazi Samarepa as a threat, you should be worried about the terrorists in your area. That should be your concern, and not the Prime Minister of Biafra, Professor Mazi Samarepa. No matter what you think, no matter your blackmail, no matter your attack and name calling, you cannot stop him. Those of you who said that you can bribe us, you can do anything, he has proven it that you cannot. Just like as they are trying to do to Mazi Nandekan, they did it to Wazirike, it worked for them. And they thought they can be able to do it to our spring Mazi Nandekan. You tried it with Wazirike. During the time of Wazirike, he fought. The betrayal has been from all wrong, even during the Civil War. Even the Civil War, there were some betrayers who are still available, and we still know them. When it became the time of Wazirike, they betrayed him also, and they pushed him to the wall, and he has no other choice than to submit. And they bought him over. Mazi Nandekan came on board. They have offered him everything. Everything that can be offered, they gave to Mazi Nandekan, and he said, no. What I want is the freedom of my people. People like that are not easy to find. They come once in a while. People like that are not easy to find. But I thank you that we are blessed with people like that. Not just Mazi Nandekan. And today you have seen our Prime Minister also came out to confess of what is happening that we don't know on the ground. They want to make him the Dangote of Biafra land. Do you know what it is to make you the Dangote? The richest man in Africa. Now you know the kind of wealth we have in Biafra land. And when they say they want to make you, it's not as if they're going to do it with their own money. It is money from our own land. But some idiots will fall into that trap, forgetting that it is your own. Just like somebody taking something that belongs to you and say, I will give you something to make you rich. Something that you own, your own wealth. Somebody will now take it and seize it and say, I will give you something for you to be rich. And some will stupidly and ignorantly take, because of their personal and selfish interest. But he has had our Prime Minister reject, and he said, he didn't only reject, he blocked that friend through whom they are coming. Remember, as he came here, make a man on cut it off. That friend that was coming to him to negotiate, he cut that idiot off completely. Cut him off. And today, it is a different ballgame. He didn't only stop there. He said, any day he will make any negotiation on his own personal interest. That any day he will go on any personal interest negotiation with any government, instead of talking about Biafra, that let his late mother strike him deaf and dumb. For someone to take an oath with his late parents, it's not a joke. It is not a joke. You don't know the altar he's standing on. For you to be the leader of this struggle, it is a strong altar that once you step into it and you're doing anything you're doing is recorded. Anything you're doing is recorded and seen. Every single statement you make has an effect. That is why you must not play around. If you use the Biafran struggle for business, personal gain, you will be disgraced. It doesn't matter whether you did it mistakenly or knowingly. You use the Biafran struggle to enrich yourself, you'll be disgraced. At the end of the day, you'll be busted. Many that have tried this, where are they today? They are facing the consequence of their action. And that is why when I hear they say that Mazin Nandekan agreed to everything they have brought to him, I say, these people, they've come again. But as I promise you, I will always remind you of what Mazin Nandekan have told us. The Mazin Nandekan we have known for a long time. When they interviewed him to hear, if there is something else that will be done, this is 2017, is there anything that can be done instead of the outright independence of Biafra? He said, no, nothing. It is too late. And I ask you, if it is too late by 2017 or 2018, what do you think you'll be saying now? I want you to watch that interview again. As I promised, I'll be playing this interview throughout the week. Watch that interview once again.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
very weak,
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind, no. An independent Biafra means going back to where we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation. When you say a confederation, you're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence. Complete
independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing else?
Or death, yes.
Or death?
That's good.
If push comes to shove,
yes,
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So truth. No war? You've ruled out the...
Absolutely, I don't believe in war, no. No war. When I say Biafra or death, I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process, I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic nation, I said every, I don't care if there are 600, I don't care. Everyone is
all the 500 plus.
Everyone together to say, this is all, others can delegate, I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your position.
Is it too late?
It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring those people back?
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust.
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated. Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall. And the confab report, what became of it? How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else. What became of them? Nothing. Calabar Seaport is not working. Can you tell me why it's not working? It's a seaport used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working today? How about Iguacha Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry? Why must we allow only Lagos to function as a viable seaport? In England, where I used to live, you had Liverpool, you had the Sun, which is Portsmouth, Southampton, everywhere. You had harbors and ports. So why must you have only one?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance. So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in the Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in Yobe State is facing poverty. And so these are issues of governance. You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man would want to solve it.
You really believe this is an ethnic thing, and the
ethnic.
approach is different?
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
What is the geographical makeup of Biafra, as far as you are concerned, this Biafra that you want? So, for example, if we're doing a referendum, where will that referendum take place? Is it only the 5?
It's on, no.
It's okay.
It's on, which is River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River.
Akwa Ibom?
And Akwa Ibom, of course.
Right.
Those are the coasters. Basically,
Bayelsa?
Yes. Southeast and South-South without Edo State.
Without Edo State.
That's correct. And then including Igede, Idoma.
Right, the Benues. So the Igalas and part of the Kogi,
yes.
Kogi
Yes.
State, right?
Yeah.
Nyosom Wike, the governor of the governor of River State, made a statement, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and said, you should not be including River State
it's for
and
the
the
people,
people.
not him. I can't decide for Biafrans. You have to go and vote and convince the whole world that they want Biafra. It's not for instance, it's only one man, one vote.
What if they're not even willing to take part in the referendum? Because I've had people from the South, for example, from Bayelsa. I've had people from Cross River. I think there's a famous actress, Kate Henshaw, for example, wrote a long piece about why people of the South don't want to be dragged into a place called Biafra. You're saying, regardless of what they say, you want a referendum in those parts?
Because I know the majority of the people want a referendum. I was in Iguacha yesterday.
How do you know?
I was there yesterday. I was in Iguacha yesterday. You call Port Harcourt. I was there yesterday. I should have been there to see what happened.
Now,
they were delighted to see me. I'm sure you know that. It's all over the place. They're very happy to see me. I bet Kate Henshaw wouldn't get such reception. Where she to go to?
She's a big, popular Nollywood actress. I wouldn't necessarily.
I'm telling you, if I go to her village, people will turn out to see me more than turn out to see her.
Well, you have heard from our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nandekan. After hearing his voice, do you really think that this man is somebody who's going to accept any condition apart from the restoration of Biafra? Do you think that this is somebody who's going to deassociate himself from Biafra coming out? I don't think so. Fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, tomorrow is Saturday. Remember, tomorrow is fundraising. Wherever you are, please prepare yourself for the fundraising tomorrow. Wherever you are, prepare yourself for the fundraising. You can make a contribution today. Just go to the link, click the link and make your payment and get your receipt. It comes automatic. Then you can come on the fundraising day and then you announce. If you wish to do so. Some people are making their donation in secret. If you wish to make an open donation, just go to the link. Don't wait until tomorrow. Go today, do it, get your receipt. Tomorrow, you join the Zoom and then you announce your donation. Keep your receipts because it's going to speak for you. I appreciate everyone that has joined me on this platform today. I am very, very sorry for what happened today. I never knew that all I've been speaking for almost 1 hour. Nobody was listening, nobody was hearing me. I didn't know that the audio is off. For almost 1 hour, I was not looking at the comment section. So I didn't know that almost 1 hour from the beginning of the program up till almost at this end, everything I have been saying was not communicated to anybody. Nobody heard my voice. It was muted. The audio was just muted. I'm very, very sorry about that. And hopefully in the evening, I'm going to come back and repeat this program and make the necessary corrections. Thank you so much for the few people who were able to be patient and join. I thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate you. And may Chukwu guide and protect every one of us. I wish you a very happy weekend. May Chukwu guide and protect our Liberation Army, the resistance fighters, the strike force, the Black Marine, the de facto government, the homeland, members of the cabinet. Protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel, help us secure him and give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Guide and protect our Supreme Mazi Nandekano, give him good health, give him strength, give him more revelations. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate you, and I will see you again next time. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity will move. Airborne, stay blessed. I'll see you again.